want you to hear me now. This man served as a lieutenant colonel in the military. A lieutenant colonel controlled black, white, green, and yellow. This man understood what it was like to fight on the battlefield and then to have to come back as a lieutenant colonel who led soldiers to come back down south in an area that don't even recognize him as a human being. Bring it up for President Reggie Miller. Bring it up.
What about now?
We got it.
To God be the glory.
All right.
Great things here.
All right.
I am just so elated to be here in Coffee County and to be in South Georgia, to be a member and a leader amongst the NAACP. We're the biggest, the boldest, the baddest organization that we ever been. Civil rights. We're small in number, but we are powerful. I want you to know, Douglas and Coffee County, I've been all over this state fighting for freedom. If I can fight across the water and there's a storm and put my life on the line, like I told them in Osceola and Irvin County, most of them, I call them Jeff Davis mentality. That's that old country, Jim Crow way of life. They don't want to even recognize people based on their qualifications. And it's all based on friendships and things of this nature. Things that are happening here in Coffee County is happening all over. And it's happening from the White House down to these little counties. If they don't recognize President Obama, they call him everything but president.
That's right.
Mister. They've attempted to call him boy. They're talking about socialism. You know why I want to say socialism? That's the next thing to come in there.
Come on now. That's right. Come on.
So if they did it to him, they do it to me.
That's right.
But here's our stand. We're not turning back.
Come on.
We're not turning back. And it's about, the thing I love most about the NAACP, it was started by white and black.
That's right.
And it's based on justice and equality for all. And so right now, in these little counties and all throughout to the White House, we got folks where it's based on who you know, how much money you got, how much pull you got. Believe it or not, if we don't stick together, we all gonna be lost. We're gonna be a foreign country in the United States. We already get our money from the Chinese, and the Indians own everything. So when we gonna get together and go back to where we used to have it, have our own stores, buy our own stuff, then they'll give us some stuff. But anyhow, let's stay together, let's stay focused on what we're doing right here, because for someone to put the most egregious hate symbol on a man's neck, a hangman noose.
Come on now. Come on.
Do you know how many people died with hangman noose? That's fear, that's intimidation. They're going to come after you. They're going to come after your resources. I tell them I don't get no money from Irvin County that I got to live on. Lord bless me. I'm retired. Uncle Sam send me money every month. He flies in like an eagle. I mean, the money be like this. He be doing like this. He's squawking, trying to hold it up. But you know what? But it ain't about me. That's what I'm saying. If they come after you, guess who's with you? We're with you.
That's right.
All right? That's right. We got resources. We're going to have to share and pool resources and come together, because they're going to come after you. Brother, and I admire you, man. See, a lot of folks get in it and they want to hide. You know, you in the fight, man. You know, because had you let it go, what would it have been next? What would have been next with your son? So we got to teach our younger generation and stand up and say, enough's enough. Thank you so much, and God bless you to everyone.
That's a retired lieutenant colonel.
Those of you who don't understand the rank structure of the military, when I say lieutenant colonel, that's just 2 steps from a general. I want you to hear me on that. When I say lieutenant colonel, that's just 2 steps from a general. That's right. A man who has demonstrated his ability to lead, to make it to the rank of a lieutenant colonel, to come back down south. I want you to hear me. A lieutenant colonel is respected all around the world. But to come back down south to these southern counties who can't even recognize not the bars on his shoulder, but the color of his skin. That's what we're fighting against. There's an old Negro song, but I won't sing it all. I want you to hear a part because this is going to be relevant as we move forward. Before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. And I'll go home to my master and be free. We are at a time right now. We advocate nonviolence, and that's the way we operate forever. But when we advocate and we move forward in the spirit of nonviolence, what we're saying, what we're really saying is, we're not going back.
That's right.
We're not going back. When I say before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my master and be free, I'm saying I'm advancing no matter what you do to me. You can hit me with sticks, but I'm still moving forward. You can cut me down with a knife, but I'm still moving forward. You can take your best shot with your gun, but I'm still moving forward. If God has any breath left in me, if God give me any breath, I'm going to make it to the objective. We've got in our midst now Larry Sr. and Larry Jr. It's something when you got a father and a son fighting on the battlefield. A father and a son on the same battlefield. But we're going to give respect to Senior first. Let's bring it out for Larry Neesmith Sr.